Gotta admit, it's bittersweet hearing that jingle again after all these years. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Aladdin for the SNES. I'm Whatthefnu, and... Damn it, I forgot my line again! Gotta say, it's bittersweet hearing that jingle again after all these years. Phone! Oh, shit! Okay, before anything else happens, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Let's Play Aladdin for the SNES, part of the 16-bit summer, brought to you by Master Exploder. I'm Whatthefnu, and fuck it, we'll do it live! So, longtime fans may be wondering, wait a minute, didn't you already do this game? Well, yes, but I've hence decided to go back and redo it, and there's 3 reasons behind this. The first being that, well, the original project was a sort of spur-of-the-moment thing for the Lucathon, a charity event being held by Nintendo Capri Sun, Atmo1, A Loyal Gamer, and others, to help out another YouTube user named Lucajin. She does fantastic Let's Plays of her own, by the way. Go check her out if you haven't. But the thing is, that makes the project extremely outdated by today's standards. You know, I'm not really trying to send my subscribers over to the Lucathon anymore because it has since been over for over a year. The second reason I decided to redo this is after I finished it again, after all the times I had beaten it as a kid, just for nostalgia's sake and closure's sake, I went to GameFAQs to check if there's any sort of special thing I might have missed. And, as it turns out, there is an alternate ending to this game, but it only triggers if you grab every single red gem. Yup, 100% will net you a fantastic ending. Well, okay, sort of, but we'll get to that when we get there. And the third reason I wanted to do it is because for the 16-bit summer, I want to have a bit of a theme going on. I'm actually going to be doing 3 games for this. I'm going to be doing Disney SNES games, actually. I'm going to be doing Aladdin, Lion King, and Toy Story. And there's actually a story behind all 3 of these. Aladdin, as you know, I already Let's Played, but I'm displeased with the original project because, well, it's no longer relevant. The Lion King I actually used to play a lot when I was a kid, to the point where I knew it inside out and backwards. But the thing is, I never beat it. I've got unfinished business in that game, and I plan on settling it on camera. And the third game, Toy Story, is actually one I've wanted to play for a long time, but I never got the chance to when I was little. I saw an article for it, and like many kids, I saw an article for the game in Nintendo Power, and I was like, wow, I want to try that out. So basically, for the 16-bit summer, I have planned a game that I've already Let's Played, a game I used to play extensively, but haven't touched in years, and a game I've never played at all. So, yeah, we've got a little bit of everything here. Also, I wanted to wait till the demo there was over, because it turns out if you wait here on the opening screen long enough, you get an alternate opening. There's something I didn't show in the original project. God, I love this song. Sorry, I just had to dance to it a little bit. So, let's not waste any time. Let's not waste any monkeys. This is Aladdin for the SNES. And unfortunately, this is the boring part of the Let's Play where I have to explain how the game works. You know, for the uninitiated out there. Aladdin is a lot like the Prince of Persia. He can run, jump, swing on things, bounce off of poles. If you time your jump right at the apex of your swing on one of those poles, you can actually go up much higher. Make sure you go up here in the first level to grab this, the rag or carpet or whatever the hell they call it. You will never get another chance to grab that thing if you don't pick it up here. What I just picked up, in succession, in order, those were a heart container and a 1-up, both of which, obviously, you're going to want if you're trying to survive this game. What I picked up there is a scarab, but we'll cover that in a little bit. And what I'm picking up here are gems. Collect 100 gems, and you'll also get another heart container for free. There are also 10 hidden gems, 10 red gems hidden in every act of the stage. Now, this isn't just this isn't just one act. This is a part of an act. At least I think that's the exact terminology for it. I haven't been in stage for quite a while. By collecting the scarab, you get a break time, which is basically a bonus wheel. There's a whole bunch of different things you want to win, but trust me, you just want to get it to land on Genie's face right there in the center, even though it's the smallest target. The stars will give you continues, the 1-up and 2-up are self-explanatory, the heart will refill your life, and the Genie will give you a free extra heart container. And yes! Oh man, first try! I don't think that even happened at all in my original Let's Play. I gotta tell you, that is harder than it looks. The timing is impeccable. You have to hit it just right, and yes, the wheel will stop exactly where it is on the, exactly where the pointer is pointing at when you press the button. So yeah, it takes some real crackerjack timing to make that work. Why did I just run into that guy? Pro tip, guys, don't run into archers. I'd think that would be self-explanatory, but apparently I'm a total idiot. What are you getting mad at? You have no reason to get angry at me. I'm winning. If it weren't for me, this adventure wouldn't even exist. You should thank me for getting past you and getting past your obstacles. You've actually served a purpose here. What the hell, man? You're not the playable character. Great, now somebody's gonna make a ROM hack of this game where you actually play as the guard. Your whole goal is to hit Aladdin as he comes by. Wouldn't that be interesting? A game where, don't you laugh at me, you son of a bitch. Wouldn't that be interesting? A game where you actually played as the enemies, and you had to try and fight the hero. Now, you're severely outmatched. This guy's a jerk, by the way. Look, I can't even hit him with apples. Is there a way to break the game and actually kill that guy? I'd love to know. Somebody let me know if you're aware of that fact. But yeah, I'd love to see a game where you actually control the enemies, and you have to react to the hero as he comes by. Now, he's a lot more nimble than you. He has all of these crazy abilities and everything, but your job, you go controlling enemy to enemy, and your job is to stop the hero from getting exactly to the end. I don't know, that's just... Sorry, I kicked my mic there really quick. I can't really see, I kicked my mic, I kicked the box holding up my mic. God, I need to get my hands on a snowball. Anywho. Oh. You know, in a failed recording this, I actually jumped down there. Yeah, look before you leap in this game. I don't want to say it... I don't want to really blame the design of the levels, it was merely the fact that I wasn't paying attention. That's one thing about this game, and I will never argue this, that, oh, screw you. Except maybe when enemies are shooting you off screen where you can't see. Everything in this game is just buttery smooth and just clam tight. I was trying to come up with an analogy for the word, I'm sorry. You get it, the controls are really good. They're impeccable, even though I feel really nervous going after that gem every now and then. Regardless of that fact. If you die here, it is legitimately your fault. There is nothing wrong with the way this game handles. Oh, I don't think I explained that. Those are health recovery items. The bread restores 1 heart, or 1 HP. Oh, I almost said. Sorry, I've been playing a little too many RPGs lately. Friend actually turned me on to Wild Arms 1, which I happened to find over at a local used game store of mine. Oh, don't expect me to... I love that! That is one of my favorite moves in this entire game. You just swing on a pole and you kick a guy in the face. I'm sorry, but I just had to point that out. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Wild Arms lately. Don't expect me to ever sort of Let's Play an RPG in the future. In my opinion, they just take way too damn long. Like, the only RPG I may ever consider Let's Playing is a Final Fantasy IX, but only if I'm doing a 9-hour run of it. That is possible, and you do it to get a special certain sword in the game. Yes, this is actually a thing. Somebody actually expected you to beat a game that would usually take 80 hours and almost 9, and there's all these crazy strategies to making it work and everything. I'd have to be really devoted to make that even happen, though. I gotta say, though, out of all the Final Fantasies out there, if I had to Let's Play one, it would be that. It is my favorite fantasy of all. I've got kind of a weird history with the series, though. I have a curse. I have never beaten the final boss of any Final Fantasy game. I don't know what to tell you. I always get stuck on the boss before the final boss. It's so weird. I play Final Fantasy IX, I get stuck on Trans Kuja. I play Final Fantasy VII, I get stuck on Rebirth Genova, was it? I play Final Fantasy X, I get stuck on Jet. It's unbelievable. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I just get to the point where I realize I'm at the end of the game and I just try to bullshit my way through the area. But by doing so, I actually screw myself over for the boss because now I don't have the ability to actually grind off of any of the enemies, especially in the case of 10 where you're stuck inside Sin. There's nothing you can do. There's only one Final Fantasy game I've beaten to its entirety, and that's Final Fantasy I. Simply because there is no boss before the final boss. It's just straight to chaos. That was such a happy day for me. And this scene right here, this brings up an interesting point. I think this game is great. It's one of my favorite SNES titles of all time, at least from the ones I grew up with. But I gotta say, this game is missing two things. And this is one of them. You remember Jafar's epic smile? I actually went back to get myself in the mood for this whole spiel that I'm going to be doing this month. I went back and I watched all 3 Aladdin movies. I watched both of the Lion King movies. Well, okay, all 3 of the Lion King movies, if you're including the 1.5, the Timon and Pumbaa sort of deal they put together. And I also watched all 3 Toy Stories. Finally got my hands on Toy Story 3, but we'll talk about that when we get there. I actually think Aladdin 2 and 3 are good movies. I mean, obviously they're not as great as the original, but still, I find them rather enjoyable, especially Return of Jafar. King of Thieves is okay as well, but I can't really point out any particular scenes from the movie I thought were super stand out-y, if that's even a term. That really jumped out at me as this is something that's never been done in the franchise before. But, yeah, so I realized that's something I totally forgot from my childhood, is that, oh, crap. Well, I'm gonna have to die. Yeah, unfortunately, you only get 2 chances at that red gem, and if you screw it up, you gotta start all over again. I'll meet you guys back there real quick. No! Oh, damn it, I screwed up again. I'm gonna be so ticked off if I get all the way up to the magic carpet stage and I have to do this all over again. Because it's really easy to... Screw you. It's really easy to miss red gems in that one. I can't tell you how many times I've been on that stage. I think I've gotten everything, only to miss just 1 gem. It's infuriating. Like, you have no idea, but we'll get to that when we get there. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but make sure you do that to grab the scarab, because I really don't know any better way to do it. Like, if you miss him there, you are gonna get all of 1 or 2 chances to catch him again, because he'll keep going up in altitude, and you'll keep... Oh, why am I screwing that up? It's not hard! Ah, I can get the timing anywhere but there! Swinging, swinging, hitoro nidori rikamatsu. I used to be able to sing that entire song. I know that's pretty close, but I can tell you right now I screwed up some of the words there. I still don't know how to speak Japanese. You'd think the fact that I'm interested in being a game developer, that would be pretty high up on the list, know what I mean? But, yeah, I wonder what's actually happened to the Tower of Druaga franchise over time. That's one of the first anime I ever watched. Like, the one that really got me into anime in the first place was this, anime called Steel Angel Kurumi, and, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. It's pretty basic in terms of anime. Standard harem setup with, innocent enough protagonist. Crime a Nidley! innocent enough protagonist, but really... Screw it, I lost my train of thought. Cut! You know, at least they leave you a solid supply of 1-ups up here. So no matter how many times you miss getting this gem, you can still go back up there for more. You know, assuming you don't suck at the swinging enough to actually miss that, too. It's like, come on, man, we can only hold your hand so far. Confound it! Ugh! I gotta be really careful. I'm recording at night here, and I really don't want to wake up my family. I need my own place, man. You know, I'm under a lot of pressure to actually finish Miku's Lullaby. My dad has since informed me that I can only be eligible for his medical insurance until I'm 26, which come August 11th means I've only got 3 years left. So yeah, pressure's on. I need to make money, and a lot of it fast. And, yeah, I guess that is a motive. I can't lie to your guys' faces and say money isn't an issue. Like, that is one reason I'm making these games, but really, you gotta do something with your life. Something with your life other than jumping in pits over and over again. The same damn pit, too. You know what? How about I jump in one of these other ones just to change things up a little bit? Yeah, now I feel refreshed. Okay, I can go do this again. Day 17. Cave of Wonders. Still can't grab the red gem. Starting to eat at my soul. And I missed with the first stalagmite again. If I don't get it with this one, I'm gonna cry. Yes! Your mother! Alrighty then. About 100 tries into it, we can finally descend into the treasure chamber here, and this part bugs me a little bit. Like, in the movie, they're not allowed to touch any of the riches lying around here, yet clearly we are walking on all this gold. Does that count? I mean, do we have to lay our hands on the stuff for it to... Don't touch. Touch nothing but the lamp. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And yes, I did collect the scarab every single freaking time. Oy. Genie, you got some good news for me? Come on, give me something good. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. And the moral of the story is... We want a trip to Tahiti! No, we gotta continue, actually. Which I'm never gonna be using, because like I said, they pass out lives like freaking candy in this game. Holy cow, I haven't seen this many lives since Season 3 of Power Rangers. You're awesome if you get that joke, by the way. Or... Can I try that one again? It would have been funnier if I said I haven't seen a guy with this many extra lives since Season 3 of Power Rangers. Oh, shit. Fuck it. If you have to explain it, there is no joke. Now, oh, crap. Pat, you saved me! That was nice of you. Okay, I talked about this in my original run. The best way to get past these little spike traps, land on the back of the log and then go forward. That way you just kind of sneak under the spike. You see what I'm doing there as opposed to landing on the front of the log? You have nowhere to run, you just kind of have to deal with the thing coming down. And honestly, I can't help you if you decide to do that instead, because, well, I don't know, the timing just feels kind of off. Like, let me show you here. I grab the rope, I fall on the log, and I duck. And yet, oh, I guess it's timed perfectly then. Maybe I just kind of sucked as a kid, which is perfectly possible. I find I have gone up in gaming proficiency over the years, and this is right here. This is an example of a gem that's a little too well hidden. Yeah. Who the hell would actually go jumping down pits to try and find that? I never knew about that one. At least they also put a heart container down here. Crime-a-niddly, that's just cruel. Just like in the movie, here we go. We grab the lamp, which is in the pillar of light. Abu! No!
Infidels! You have touched the forbidden treasure! Now, never again shall you see the light of day!
And I'm going to cut things off right here, everybody, because I think, including all my failures, that is just enough to fill up an episode. So, I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Aladdin. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu. Later, everybody.